If any season, if you're not happy about the winner, find the first runner-ups, Venmo or
bank,
their PayPal.
Bank account
or
details, SIN number.
A DM is awesome. A DM through your bank, way better. Hi, Zesties, and welcome to the last squeeze of The Last Squeeze. I am your host, Lemon, and today we're joined by our beautiful, down-under Canadian diva. It is the one and only Minnie Wang. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh my God.
Lamp.
I just came as.
Lamp, honey, you're lighting up my world. Hi.
Wow. The girls did not lie. The girls did not lie about.
Couch is low.
Oh my God.
We'll address that. 1, 2, 3. We're happy to be here.
Yes.
And we had such a great season of Canada's Drag Race Season 6.
I am going to be biased because I was going to think that my season was the best, regardless of what.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say now, Season 6 is my favorite.
Well, I think we should just get right on into the final episode
Let's do
of
it.
Season 6. You ready?
So much to discuss.
There is so much to discuss. The first thing that happens is we say goodbye to Caramel, which I just have to one more time say I'm sad about that. I would have loved to see her in the top 4. Writing a mirror message is also really difficult because you're also so in your feels. You wouldn't know, but you're so in your feels. It's like, I didn't want to write anything.
Do you know what I think I would have done? I would have drawn a picture.
I would have loved that. We have our official top 4 going into the finale, and right away, the girls hear voices.
Yes.
There are some voices in the workroom. There are some sweet mamas. I was so jealous of this. I feel like having that message from your loved ones right before you go into the finale is so nice. I feel like it really sets you up for success because, yeah, I think it was...
We haven't heard from home.
Yeah,
At this point in time, you haven't heard from home. You've been locked away with your thoughts, which are dangerous.
So dangerous.
You know, so like you kind of need to be regrounded.
PM's partners are really cute.
As everyone said, would watch.
We miss you. The cats miss you too. We knew you would make it all the way to the finale, and we're very, very proud of you.
So the queens discuss who they believe is their biggest competitor. Right away, there's some drama because PM and Sammy both pick Ebony, and Ebony picks Sammy.
Samitha Landry.
So no one picks Van in this moment, who has 4 wins.
The best track record of all time.
Miss 4 wins here does not like that answer.
You know. Well, you'd have to look over the person with the most wins to get to... It's okay, though.
It's okay, because it was 3 out of them were sewing.
And one of them was performance.
And you're a great seamstress.
I am a woman of science. I would say empirically, she is the front runner.
I would have been pissed if I was Van. I mean, I don't know that I would have said it the way that she did, but I appreciate that she never holds back her feelings.
Again,
she says it how she feels it.
I wish that I was more vocal in my season because the same thing happened to me. People were like, you...
And you had the best track
and
record.
a best track record, but they didn't say so. And you know what? In the end, they were right.
I guess from your season we can tell track record isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Yes,
and
exactly.
maybe these queens really did feel like this, but I feel like this was a way to sneakily like
put Van off her game.
Kind of undermine her, kind of put her off her game.
Get in
I
her
did
head.
feel like there was a little bit of a shady business to not saying her.
Psychological warfare. You know, like, and you have to do what you have to do to get ahead.
My biggest competition here right now in this very moment in time is Miss Samitha Landria.
Before the Maxi Challenge, though, the queens get a photo shoot with their reigning queen. The Virgo queen shows up.
This set, fire.
Set was amazing.
Hot.
Virgo looked so
Good.
sexy.
Yes, yes, yes.
I thought this was such a little sexy motocross look. I'm really excited to see Virgo back.
Yes.
I thought she looked so great. I feel like these little chats were nice, too.
And I think like it's always so, as a contestant, when you get to meet the previous winner, it almost gives you a glimpse into the future.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets snatched away from you. But it does give you a glimpse into the future.
Van talks about her friendship with the Powder Puff Girls, Aurora Matrix, and
Yes.
Perla. I thought this was such a darling little moment and such a nice way to like call in your friends.
Yes.
And to reference queens that have been on the show that I'm sure Van had a big hand in helping them prepare and getting their packages. It is very cool to see, even though she's the last one of her little friend group to make it on, I feel like it's cool that the support has been there 3 times. Aurora Matrix made top 2 and Perla was top
5. Yes.
So
But she is the people's princess.
a strong group of girls. Then PM reflects on bottoming her way to the top.
Okay, which we love.
I thought that was so funny. I think a lot of people shit on you for being in the bottom a lot of times, but it's really, really intense when that music flips and it's time to lip sync for your life. It is a really intense feeling, and the fact that they were able to get over it and deliver incredible lip syncs over and over and over again is not something to laugh at.
No.
That's something that's very, very impressive.
I sent 4 girls home this competition, Mama.
My God.
We really bottomed our way to the top.
Then Ebony talks about being in the top multiple times and not getting in her own way.
You sit with yourself and you sit with these voices, and it's so easy to just tear myself down rather than it is to tell myself that I did great.
And I thought this was like another sweet moment. I feel like it is true. Ebony has been such a top contender. Yeah. She's like not really been bad at any challenge.
She really grew on me. When Ebony first came on, I was like, oh girl, like, you're a lot. You're a lot. But then like, I feel like she kind of like settled into like who she is. And then as the show went on, she really kind of showed like, we scratched underneath and we got to see like who she was. And I love her.
I agree. I fell so like head over heels in love with this girl. I feel like the one thing that money cannot buy is the charisma. Yeah. And she has that oodles and noodles of it. She is such a sweetheart. Her confessionals have been, if you could win a challenge just for doing great confessionals, she would have taken that win for sure too.
Lemon, I'm gonna change this.
Yeah, if you notice, if there's continuity errors, it's just because we're moving a lot.
Can we sit like this?
You could sit however you want.
Can we sit like this?
That's gonna hurt more, I think.
We'll do this for a little bit.
They're adjusting the camera. Sammy wants to win not just for herself, but for the whole Maritimes, which is true. There's never been a Canada crown gone all the way to that side of the country.
So while popping this pussy, I just know that to wear that crown would just be like such a huge moment, not just for me. The fact that the Maritimes finally get a crown would be so legendary.
But again, like with Sammy's lyrics, she's right when she said nobody else is gonna write lyrics like this. Nobody.
Yeah,
Really right.
I feel like Sammy is another one that I didn't necessarily know how they were gonna do. I mean, they were in the bottom, episode 1. Yeah. I didn't know how far they were gonna make it or how much I would fall in love with them. But God, what an incredible queen. What a hilarious performer. What an intelligent performer.
And honestly, she showed us that you can wear leopard in so many ways.
Now we get back into the workroom again, and Van and Ebony get back to fighting.
They fought tooth and nail all the way to the end. Like, we will see more of it, but it's so crazy. They did not take the foot off the pedal. They Sandra Bullocked it. They speed.
I lifted you up too.
Yes.
And I sat with you in the corner where you cried about both sewing challenges. And I sat there with you and I helped you. And I feel like you've never acknowledged that. You stood on the stage and you said, oh, I sewed this. Bitch, you're like, oh, I backtracked this, I did this. And I'm like, well, who taught you to do that?
But you know what it gives? It really gives me like biological sisters.
Bickering.
Like it gives sisterly.
It's very like
bickering.
And pull your hair.
Pulling each other's hair. Yeah. Is that my shirt? Like that's what it felt like.
Get out of the shower.
It just felt like they're so comfortable and such good friends that they don't feel like they can.
It's not gonna bother.
Yeah, like it feels like they're yelling is like, well, we'll be over it in an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I might as well just say how I feel. We have Rufus Wainwright as the vocal coach. This is a fucking gag.
You know what is crazy though? People are like, who's Rufus Wainwright?
I was so gagged when this was announced. PM goes to record their song Bottoms Up. This was clubby and comedic. What did you think?
Oh yes, when they hit the beat, when they were talking about, oh, I'm gonna do that 136 BPM.
Yes, that was I loved the BPM line.
I was sitting in my little chair and I was tapping my toe.
I'll be what I want, I'll be what you need, but you wanna know what? You can't be me.
I like that PM was just like, yeah, I'm a little tone deaf, but I do like to sing. You're not supposed to be good at everything in drag, you're just supposed to go for it anyways.
And next time they should do Eartha Kitt for their snatch game.
Why don't we play it more seductive? And then they did, and he went, why don't we split the difference?
Yeah. You went too far. We'll rein you back in.
And that's a good thing to do in drag. You want to be able to be someone that takes notes well. So it's like, do it all the way. Never make them say more.
Yeah.
Always make them say less. Because that's drag.
Or like having to like pull you up.
Sammy then records "Hey Sammy Laundry,"
Oh,
which
gosh.
the fact that she just named her song "Hey Sammy Laundry" is so goddamn funny.
Yeah, Sammy Laundry performing
Hey Sammy Laundry. Like
100,000 coins going in my bag. You girls are just bad at drag.
not a vocalist,
Honestly, how many of us really are though?
just me.
Yeah.
Van then goes up to record, and her song is called "The Villain," but I love that she just owns it.
I can stitch, I can sew. I'm so lethal. Call me the villain. The way my designs be killing.
Come on, Xana, rhyme it.
Yeah.
Tell me your thoughts, darling.
Your thoughts. Tell me.
I
And
hate-
how did that make you feel?
Yeah. I felt attacked. I felt like they were coming for me and they didn't see me.
I think it's really important to note that every single drag queen is a delusional narcissist.
Yes.
And I think if you're not, you're bad at drag.
I actually
So-
feel as though like in this position, I am taking the advice from you.
Yeah.
Like, teach me more.
No, I feel like a therapist.
Yeah.
If I didn't do drag, I feel like I would want to be a therapist, and like I would want my clients to look like you. So, because I feel like it's easier to give pretty people advice.
Yes.
With ugly people, it's like that's the way the world works.
You gotta work with what you got.
I don't know when we got into the world where drag queens were supposed to be nice.
Yes.
When I started drag queens were the most rotted, evil,
And you
horrible.
were kind of scared of them when you went to see
You're
them.
supposed to be a little
Scared
scared.
of them. Like you don't want them to
You'd
come
sit
and
in the
help
back
you.
because you knew they were
Yeah,
going to
they're
drag
coming-
you no
and
matter
they're gonna
what.
read you for filth. Yeah.
Like it's like that's kind of I don't know. I'm not saying every drag queen has to be like that or that that's naturally everyone's personality, but like my goodness, I feel like we got to keep some punk rock bitchiness in this gig. Ebony comes up to record her verse,
Yes.
Rags to Riches. This one is very like rap focused, story driven. I feel like Ebony was waiting for this challenge.
I love that she sang.
Just a small town girl with a dream and a twirl. My heart, my heart.
Let's squeeze the dolls a bit.
Yeah.
Squeeze that line.
Squeeze the
I'm
dolls.
squeezing the dolls. Look,
That's incredible.
this is how you make it tighter.
And that's
You know when you
Minnie, how do you squeeze your wing?
did anyone if you're when you're bottoming, you want to like make your hole tighter, you like cross your leg.
Well, I don't want to make it tighter. It
Oh.
all fits. And yeah, by the way, I'm a top. Everyone knows that.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not.
Well.
that was one time in Australia. In Australia. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so everything's backwards because everything's backwards down there.
Yeah, the toilet flushed the wrong way. So
And then I was like, I should top.
I should top.
Oh my god.
I was really excited for this. I feel like Ebony is a really good singer.
Yeah, she is.
I was jamming. to
Yeah, I liked Ebony's a lot. Army roll.
it. We should just bring a stool in and sit the stool on the couch.
This is great.
Yeah. Then the queens work with Hollywood Jade and get to collaborate on choreography. I would have ate this up. I would have lived.
You are a choreographer. Like you can
Yeah.
do choreography.
I would say so.
Yeah, I cannot. But you know what? Each to their strengths. And actually, I think that was what was so brilliant is that the girls got to show Hollywood what they can do.
Right.
And then they built on that.
Obviously, PM came in with like, I want to do this here, and I want to do this trick, and I want to do this, and I have a lift here, and I want it. So I thought that was very like, I feel like that's how I would have approached it, is like come in ready to go.
You knew what
But
you wanted.
obviously, it is a collaboration, and Hollywood Jade is amazing, our Traders winner.
It makes me super happy that I have stuff to offer because I feel like we're bouncing off of each other and I feel like being a performer, we talk the same language.
I feel like it was smart for some of them to kind of just say like, this is a trick I do.
Yeah,
This
incorporate
is
this.
Yeah, this is something I'd like to do at this moment.
I like to throw ass.
It's usually all different ways that I can shake my ass. I'm very big on like, you know, like a lot of like that and like that.
Sammy Laundry did throw ass in multiple ways.
Yeah, she said what the package was doing.
To the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. I was very into this. I
Yes.
thought this little choreography session was really fun. I always love watching Hollywood work.
Amazing.
No, she's just facing the back. Talking
And-
through the mirrors and the disco balls. No one said drag was comfortable.
And it's not meant to be. I think if you are comfortable, you're not pretty. Like you're not looking pretty. Like let's
Put that on a t-shirt.
like it's true though.
I think if you're comfortable, you're not pretty.
Everyone said it. Beauty is pain. Drag
Which
is not
therefore
comfortable.
means-
So therefore means if you are comfortable, you're not beautiful.
Clock it, wake
Clock
it up.
it. Wake it up.
Wake it up.
Not too much.
So it is time for the final performances. And first up, we have PM performing Bottoms Up. I was so entertained.
Yes.
Drag is limitless walking art. Pas de bourrée, I'll steal your hearts. Watch me sparkle, I'm letting go. Curtains up, let's start the show.
I will say, the fact that they don't have to pad and corset and wear 55 pairs of tights definitely makes you a stronger dancer.
Yeah.
I think the more uncomfortable you are in drag, the less you can do. And so
Yes.
it's like the fact that they're essentially naked under that little
Hood.
little
Wait,
thing they're
horn-
wearing.
the horn
I think that was so smart because it made them so free and able to
Do whatever.
kick their legs, split that shit. They were really, I loved watching this.
And it gave PM.
Then Van comes up and performs The Villain. And I was really impressed by this. For the amount of shit the bitches talked about having no rhythm and being off the beat.
Like she pulled it out.
I can stitch, I can sew, I'm so lean, so call me the villain. The way my designs be killing.
I thought the song was pretty good.
Okay, I have an unpopular opinion though. I don't think Vans was my favorite.
Okay. I think I liked Vans better than PM's so far. I don't want to rank all of them. This is mean now, but
Yeah.
But
Okay, sure.
yeah, I think, well, who cares? I think, yeah, I really liked Vans so far. And I also was obsessed with what they were wearing. The silk
Yes, okay,
feather.
honestly,
I think it
the
was Evan
costuming-
Clayton. That was
Costuming was beautiful.
the fact that she was whipping shit like that out for just a performance challenge. So next up is Sammy Laundry performing Hey Sammy Laundry. And this was incredible.
Yeah, like she read the girls down.
She read the girls down.
She told them exactly what she thought.
You girls are bad at drag.
100,000 coins going in my bag. You girls are just bad at drag.
I really, really, really enjoyed this. And I feel like Sammy has such a way of taking it seriously, but also turning everything into a joke.
Exactly.
Like it's clear that she was not taking it seriously, but at the same time, it's she just doesn't give up.
Exactly.
She's just there to have fun, and I feel like that is really
But
magic
like that's
drag.
her brand. She's like
Yeah.
so unique like that, you know? Like, and she actually was there to win. She said it in the confessionals time and time again. She's there to win.
I think they were all great. PM's was really great too.
I know.
Like,
Well, you know what?
that's what's been so hard about this competition. It's like it's hard when everyone's good. It's really easy when someone flops to be like, oh, she's bad.
You can start the scale at good. Good,
Yeah.
best, better.
It's like we're
something
ranking out of
best.
10, but everyone starts at 6. Ebony performs
Ebony
Rags to
Rags.
Riches. This was hot as
Rags straight to the riches, my drag. It's going places, a small town girl with a dream and a twirl.
And then the singing was amazing in this too.
so good.
And she's such a great performer.
Such a great performer. I truly fall in love with Ebony more
Yeah.
and more and more and more. Every single time she is on camera, I truly have a moment where my heart goes like I love that girl. Her face card is lethal. Like I am
was
so,
stunning last night.
so, yes.
Her performance last night, she was stunning. Like, you should get your palpitations checked out as well.
Yeah,
Go see
I
a doctor.
definitely should. Too much poppers, but I feel like she was really
She's in her element.
She was really in her element. I feel like through the whole competition, we've seen Ebony have this kind of rise. And it was great to see, like, right before the finale, the rise is just still going.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's still getting better and better. You're falling more and more in love with her. Like, and I love that she's not having that, like, dip before the finale.
I think she really, like, gave herself a really good chance at the crown.
Yes.
With this performance.
Then we have the runway, Coronation, Eleganza. And honey, this runway was absolutely crazy. We're gonna play Beaver, Leave Her.
Yes.
So first up to the runway is Paolo Perfeccion. This
Okay,
was
we love.
Toddlers and Tiaras perfection.
For me, she can do no wrong. She
Fuck.
kind of look like, you know when you used to get those toilet dolls that went over? Did you ever? This is like back in the day. It's a doll that you put over your toilet roll. It has a very big ruffly dress. No, you don't know what I'm talking about?
I've never heard
Maybe
of
this is from Australia.
I-
Anyway, she looks like a
Maybe this isn't from anywhere and it was just specifically your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a preteen toilet doll.
I loved this one. It's definitely a Beaver.
Yeah, Beaver for me.
Next up to the runway is Star Doll. Star Doll.
Star doll.
Star
The
doll.
star of season 6. Well,
How
yeah.
do you feel about this?
About like her look.
Yeah.
I love it. No, actually, no, I'm being genuine. And now I'm going to be
Okay, yeah.
genuine. I actually really do like it because for me, Star does drag the way that I like to do drag,
Right.
which is like more is more is more is more is more.
Yeah, I loved this. It was very over the top. It was very Star.
Mother inspired.
It was mother inspired.
Inspired.
I
Good
invented
job.
this too because I've worn white before.
Yeah. Honestly, you did invent drag.
So
I'm sitting on the couch with the inventor of drag.
I made it up.
Buddy,
Beaver.
I want a beaver.
Next up to the runway is Hazel.
I love this look. I think it's so polished. I think like the hair matches, although it's a little bit like, it's like dipped in blood. I don't really know what her reference was.
You know,
But do we need a reference?
Krampus. This was a beaver for me.
Yes, beaver.
I really liked this. It was obviously expensive. Next up, we have Dulce. What did you think about this? This red.
Oh, I thought it was Hazel. She went back and then she did a change. But I think Dulce looks stunning.
I think, yeah, I do really
And
like
I
this look.
actually think that the patterning really like flatters her body.
Next up to the runway, Velma Jones. I loved this. This was like kind of a
Yes.
Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friends meets Cruella de Vil meets
80s.
80s
Roots,
sexy.
yes.
Like I just loved this
And-
look. I thought it was so her.
Always so campy still, like with the crowns in the hair. Like even if she didn't win a crown, she got a crown.
She brought 15.
Yeah, BYOC.
BYOC, bring your own crown.
Crown?
Next up to the runway, Maya Fox.
I feel like she doesn't go to galas a lot, but she got invited to a gala.
Maybe the red was because we're in Canada.
Yes.
I thought this was drop dead gorgeous.
Stay
Next
tuned.
up is Saltina Shaker. This is crazy.
Yeah, this
Beaver
is crazy.
immediately.
Yeah, like when it came around the corner, it's like, we love big.
How did you pack that?
We know that there's limitations.
Like, I mean, how did you bring that?
She just probably vacuum sealed it, or it's like one of those things where you add water to it and then it expands. So like she was growing this in the hotel room.
It's a sea monkey. They obviously had such great looks this season, and they did bring a bunch of like kind of over the top drama, big things, but this is like
next level.
And next up, we have Caramel.
I think with Kara's this one, I am scared for her pussy. That slit is high.
That slit is high. It gives me Mortal
Double
Kombat.
slit. Yeah.
Like, it looks like she came back with a vengeance. She's only been gone for 5 minutes.
But like
and
the colors are amazing.
I love this. Yeah, the colors on her skin are so sexy.
They mentioned front train, and truly she navigated that so well.
And next up, we get to our top 4. First up is PM. I grew up dancing. I've been in the Nutcracker a lot of times. So immediately when this came out, I knew exactly what the reference was. And it is so funny because the Rat King is like the character in the Nutcracker that all the like kind of freaky, weird, like
gravitate
eccentric queer people want to be. The Rat King is like such an iconic role. It is such a special part of dance culture, and to be able to like tie in something that like kind of brought me back to like PM before drag even.
Yeah.
It was like, I bet they've been wanting to wear this for 1,000 years.
Yeah, and this is a dream come true for them.
This is a dream come true runway. I thought this was so stunning. Also, every single detail of it was incredible.
Yes.
Next up, we have Ebony.
Stunning. But I just think for me, I just wanted a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think if I was Ebony and I stood next to Saltina, I would have been like, give me your wings. Take it off.
Wings.
Give me
Yeah.
something off yours.
I do have to agree. I think this was really gorgeous, but it wasn't as show-stopping
Yes.
as some of the other looks tonight. Like, I think a lot of people really went for that over-the-top wow feeling. She looks gorgeous, as she always does. And I loved the little black hair with the black fur. I loved the nude on her. Like, it was definitely sexy.
Like, I think it's classic.
It could have just been pushed a little
Classic beauty. Yeah.
further. Next up to the runway, we have Sammy Landry.
I lost my jaw dropped, and
Agreed.
I did one of these, and I stayed like that through the whole runway. This incredible.
Oh my God, you have such a specific and
POV.
intentional point of view. You have such an eye for trash chic, as she calls
Yeah.
it. This is a hairy beaver.
This is a hairy beaver.
She just shaved her model pussy.
Yeah.
Finally, up to the runway, we have Van
Vanessa.
Gogh. This was one of the best looks I've ever seen.
It literally is so opulent. This is that other side of drag.
I think Van has done a really good job of bringing her brand and bringing her fine art knowledge and bringing the reference of Van Gogh. She's done such a good job of that without it feeling like she's shoving it down our throats. She does drag for drag queens. Like, she does drag that, like, if you know, you know. Then we get into Untucked, and all the queens reunite. So let's launch right into Hazel and Dulce's fight.
Congratulations on your 4th place. You're one more than me.
Yes.
Whoa,
Yes, you're right.
congrats. That's
More
so
than you.
big.
More than
but
you.
the bookings
Yes.
won't be coming. Congratulations.
I won't get a
Have your
fucking
screen
spotlight.
time,
Thank you,
okay?
babe.
Because in the real world, you ain't gonna get much.
You will never be booked. Have your moment now because you're not gonna get booked out in the real world. Crazy.
We're gonna get to the crowning of Miss Congeniality in a second,
Yeah.
but just saying, this fight right before that moment
Iconic.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
I need to see both of them get cast on an All Stars
Oh, yeah.
together because I need to see more of this fight. This was so funny to me. So also during Untucked, Stardoll says that Van ended her drag race run. What were your thoughts on that
Hey,
fight?
yeah.
Well, fight.
I really trusted you, and you really just like ended my run here on Drag Race.
I love almost like the psychoticness of Star, like spiraling, like you watch her spiral, the tears are coming, and then all of a sudden the next cut, she's smiling again.
I like the emotional regulation is something to be proud
Yeah.
of. Like she really gets
She should
herself
be
back into a
studied.
good.
She should be studied. We should
Out of
put
it.
her in a pill, you know?
I would take the Stardoll.
Do you feel like you're spiraling? Take a Stardoll pill.
Brooklyn enters Untucked and she gives some advice.
You're going to be anxious and you're going to be pushed outside of your comfort zone, but that's when you learn and when you grow.
I've always loved Brooke and I've always known this about her, that she really does look out for all of us. And it feels like if you need advice, like after you're a Canada's Drag Race girl, you can actually go to Brooke and she will actually help you. Like she is a real person. She is a humble individual, and respectfully, she doesn't need to be. Winning or losing does not mean your drag career is over. And regardless of how you place, the hard work starts now.
And it's actually really up to you. It's up to you what you do with the platform, because actually nowadays things aren't coming to us. You have to go put the effort in. So like really you have been given a platform now. You can literally use it in whatever way you want.
Absolutely. I feel like that would be my advice. It's just like, it does not matter what happened here. The hard work starts now. So we go back to the runway and finally we announce our Miss Congeniality, and the winner is Hazel.
Hazel!
Hazel does have that kind of personality that you almost can't think about negative things when she's around. She does have this really uplifting, really energizing presence about her. And she's the kind of person that you just like, when she's around, you don't want to be sad.
Yeah.
Watching this directly after the fight with Dulce,
Why?
I was like,
oh.
I think everyone this season, or almost everyone this season, has had
A moment.
the main event. We get to the lip sync for the crown.
Ebony LaBelle, Van Gogh, you will face off for the title of Canada's next drag superstar.
Oh my God. I will agree, I think Van and Ebony were the top two of the season. They both just had such strong runs this season, and I really felt like either one of them is going to,
I think they're
with
both-
or without a
yeah,
crown.
They're both going to be fine.
This was a lip sync to Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl by Chapel Roan.
There was a moment, and I think it's like Van's crawling on the floor.
Right.
He literally just stares down the barrel of the camera, and you can be like, oh, you could tell she wants it. She's fighting. Like, the
It
girls are
was
fight.
showdown. Then finally, we have our reigning queen, Miss Virgo, walks down the runway. What did you think of her step down look?
Virgo's hair
Mhm.
was interesting.
Interesting is an interesting adjective.
Yeah. I want to know more about it.
After an insane showdown and one of the best lip syncs of the entire season,
Agreed.
we crown a winner, and our winner of the season 6 of Canada's Drag Race is Van
God.
Van Gogh!
I'm Canada's next drag superstar. What the fuck?
Now, do you agree?
Yes.
I have to say I wholeheartedly agree.
I'm a mathematician, a woman of math,
Mhm.
and the numbers add up. She can now actually change her Twitter, her X profile to say Van 5-time winner. Do you think that you count this? This is the biggest win.
I guess it is true. Like, winning the final episode should count as a
Yeah,
challenge.
she loves to share the number.
Yeah.
So Van, honestly, changed the number.
Start saying
5. 5 times. Like, nobody's gonna win 5.
I think this was a great way to set a precedent, because I think her not winning, the only reason that she wouldn't have won, in my opinion, is that she's not as likable. She's not as nice. And I think it's important for people that come on future seasons to know that it's okay if you're not that nice, if your drag is great.
Yeah.
I think a lot of drag is reading and being shady and being funny and being honest and having a wide range of emotions. She also showed us a lot of love for her sisters. I mean, I was there at the crowning, and the very, very first thing she said into the mic was, "Thank you so much to all of the people that helped me get here." She immediately thanked Ebony. She gave her a whole speech about how wonderful she is. Van is a good person.
Yeah.
She's a sweet girl. It's just she was in competitive state.
Exactly.
So I think it was important that we set that distinction that even if you don't like her, you can't say that she was bad.
No.
She was
No,
undeniably good.
Honestly, people saying that she was bad, that is wild.
I would say the reason I think that Ebony didn't snatch this crown is I think she's destined for an All-Stars crown. And I think in 5 years or 4 years, the Ebony that we see is going to be beyond our wildest expectations. Her song this season was called Rags to Riches. She went into the season not having the big budget, not having the ability to get those over-the-top crazy looks, and yet she made such incredible drag with what she had.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna see a level of improvement from her that is so incredible.
If you ever went back to compete,
No.
okay, but if,
Okay.
would you want to compete against Ebony Nobel?
I would not want to compete against Ebony Lebel. Not at all.
You talk about All Stars. If I ever got the call back and she was on that season,
Drop out.
I would shit my pants.
Yeah, she is an absolute star. I just have to say, I don't think this was her season, but I think she will have one. I think
But she made her mark.
We will see Ebony Lebel with the crown.
Yeah, she made her mark for sure, and she let it be known that who she is, and we should keep an eye on her.
We should keep
We should keep an eye on her.
And I think we should sit down with our winner, Van Gogh.
Wait, she's here?
She's
here in the
here.
building?
She's here in the building, and I think we should sit down with her and get her thoughts on season 6 of
Oh my god, I
Canada's
can't
Drag
wait.
Race.
I have a bone to pick with her.
A boner. And we are joined with the winner of Canada's Drag Race season 6. Van Gogh is here.
Thank you for having me.
We are so excited. You were just crowned the winner of Canada's Drag Race. How do you feel?
I feel crazy, like nonstop whirlwind, but it feels very correct.
Yeah.
Did you expect to dominate the competition like this?
Yes. I mean, I wish I could be like humble and say, oh no, I'm so grateful. Maybe I knew I was gonna eat that.
Yes, you were gonna devour.
And coming in, I won 2 challenges. I'm tied with Virgo for the fastest queen to get 2 challenges for Canada's Drag Race. Episode 1 and episode 3. So by episode 3, I'm sitting around the room being like, I got 2. And some of y'all can't even get on the top.
Like, let's move it on. Let's go. Wake it up.
Okay.
I feel like you were an athlete for a long time. Did that kind of help your competitive spirit?
I think it like totally fostered my competitive spirit. My dad I used to do track and field races as well as rugby.
Right.
And I used to win every single race, but I wouldn't beat my own time. And my dad would be like, not good
enough.
So I feel like it really raised me to be a true competitor.
Yeah.
And do you think that competitive spirit like made you kind of your villain era? Because to me, it felt like you were not necessarily being mean to the other girls, but you were just in it to win it. You were serious about it and you were competitive.
I think, especially in the modern day of Drag Race, if you want something and you're not afraid to say, I want something, and you're not afraid to be confident in yourself, people will just label you as a villain. I'll wear that because maybe if you want to call me a villain because I know who the f I am, and I'm not going to take no for an answer, I'm never going to let someone talk about me in a way that I don't approve of it, then call me a villain.
Dylan, you told us that no one's gonna disrespect you. So tell us what happened with your little scissor sister.
My scissor sister. Well, I felt at that point in the competition, a little tension had been bubbling over the last couple weeks.
Who would have known?
I'm the queen of subtlety, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Sledgehammer.
And so is Ebony, I guess.
Double sledge.
But at that point, I just felt like we had said the whole competition, we want to be top 2 together, we want to be top 2, and then just switch it around and say, I'm not your biggest threat, or not your biggest competitor.
Yeah.
The truth is, I am the biggest competitor in the room. I'm the biggest competitor in the history of Canada's Drag Race. 4 challenge wins, no one's ever won that before. So it's like, I'm not only the biggest competitor in that room, I'm the biggest competitor of all 70 girls who've been on Canada's Drag Race. Clock.
Clock it, yeah. I mean, it took me 3 seasons to get 4 wins, so,
Some people will get there eventually.
Put me on another season, I'll get another 4.
Do you think season 6 is going to be remembered in Drag Race history?
Totally, I think the cast was so eclectic and intense and dramatic. I feel like this was an amazing cast and all filled with so many different personalities and ideas. I feel like season 6 will always be remembered as like that girl.
And you girls really are changing the game. Like people that are coming on in next seasons, you can't play the game like we used to. You need to play the game like Van did if you want to win.
I hope I inspire people to just like it's okay to want something. Yeah. It's okay to say you want to win. It's okay to do what you need to do to win the show. Baby, do what you need to do. It's $100,000.
People do it online when they're trolling, and they also do it online when they're looking for.
And I said,
you know how to do it online when you're looking.
Do it.
You know?
I said this in our last interview, but it's so true. Every single person will get hate on the show.
Yes.
It's just the nature of the game. So you might as well do it and do it by actually winning the whole thing.
Yeah. And if you do get hate, that means that you're doing it right. We need to do a little bit of like self-reflection.
Okay.
So like, what did you actually learn about yourself that surprised you? Like, did you learn anything?
I totally did. I totally did. I felt like I said on the show, I don't like being vulnerable. It's scary to open up. But I also had one of the biggest vulnerable moments on the whole show.
Yeah.
And I think there was so much power in that I don't think I knew beforehand.
Yeah.
That like being vulnerable and really putting yourself out there and showing people honestly like everything inside of you is so important. And I feel like I really took that even from leaving Drag Race and realized I need to be more honest and vulnerable with my own emotions to other people around me.
Like you're multi-dimensional.
Yeah, I don't always have to be like a cold-hearted
snake.
Clock the reference. Clock the reference.
Clock the reference. So as the self-proclaimed villain of the season, how do you want your Drag Race legacy to be remembered?
Ooh, that's a good question. I want my Drag Race legacy to be remembered as authentic, letting it all hang out, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just going for what you want and succeeding in that.
I think that's exactly what you did. I feel like it's good because future generations of Drag Race queens are gonna come on and know like I can be authentic, I can cuss a bitch out, and it doesn't take away from how great I am in the competition.
Yeah. I had so many moments of being vulnerable and honest, but I also had moments of being a villain.
Yeah.
And I think that I as people, we are all those things.
And you also like brought laughter, you brought the humor, you read a bitch down, you brought the drama.
I brought drag. Dude, that's
Yeah.
drag.
You brought drag.
I brought drag.
A real drag queen to the show. I'm a real drag queen. That's just all I am.
But these earrings, remember? Real girl earrings.
Earrings.
These drag earrings.
Minnie can't relate. She's doing all this drag.
So much drag. Too much drag.
I'm sitting here in 17 ostriches.
Yes. We played a game called Kiki, Kai Kai, and Kiss Goodbye, and you got quite a few kisses goodbye. I want you to apologize to the girls for making them feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get really serious. Play the Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah, but also remember, be vulnerable.
Okay. I'm so sorry that I took all your screen time. I think a lot of you really needed it. I suggest on All Stars you should be more interesting and try harder to win the crown. Better luck next time.
The copyright for that. Thank you so much. You know, Isis Couture is genuinely talked about online as being one of the best winners the show's ever had. And she only won 2 sewing challenges. Yeah. So I'm just saying for all of you bitches in the comments, I think it's crazy to discredit a girl who has 4 wins. 3 of them are design, but that's the hardest challenge in the competition, I'd say.
Ban 5 times.
I also think to win a challenge multiple times in the same season, at that point you're not competing with the other girls, you're competing with yourself. You're competing with what the judges think of you.
And you're also showing that it wasn't a fluke.
Baby, it never been a fluke.
Never been a fluke.
Never been a fluke. And to all the people in the comments, you can kiss my upper middle class ass.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Once again, congratulations to Van. I think she deserves it. And you girls have a lot to say about it, but you know what? Winning 3 design challenges and 1 performance challenge is absolutely unbelievable.
With an incredible package.
And a lot of you bitches could never. Most of you bitches could never. I could never.
She deserves it.
You won a design challenge.
I won 2.
You won 2.
Yeah, but I didn't make it to the finale. Yeah.
But were people saying, oh, well, she only won design challenges? Or does that only happen for Van?
That only happens with that.
Picking and choosing, you bitches is losing. Anyways, I loved this season. This is the best season of Drag Race.
Again, as I said, I'm going to be biased. I thought that our season was the best. But this is now my new favorite.
Well, thank you so much for joining me for the finale. Everyone, please leave a comment about how gorgeous and incredible Minnie Wang is.
Please, only nice ones.
Only nice ones, or we'll both.
If they are mean, just
fight
don't tag me in them.
And this has been the last squeeze. Thank you so much for joining us. Leaving your comments, however shady they were, has been so much fun for us. And this has been a small team of people that are just trying to bring you queer-ass content. So we love you, and we really, really, really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next season.